Game Pass has a bunch more great titles set for the second half of November, just in time for Thanksgiving. Because if there's one thing that I'm truly thankful for, it's video games. So let's take a look. PC gamers have already started working on their tans, but now Xbox Series X and S gamers will get their day in the sun too, as Coral Island gets its full 1.0 release on Game Pass for both PC and console. This chilled out farm sim takes players to a lush island paradise that admittedly could use a little tidying up. To restore it to its former glory, you'll get to build your own dream farm while also taking part in fun activities like deep sea diving, spelunking, and fishing. However you spend your time, you're sure to meet someone interesting, as Coral Island features an eclectic cast of over 70 different characters for players to form a bond with, many of whom are currently unattached, if you get my drift. So if you're looking for your very own Love Island experience, or you just want to do a little farming, Coral Island is available now. The Phantom Thieves are going through the Looking Glass on November 17th, as the cast of Persona 5 gets transported to a strange realm ruled over by a tyrannical queen. Naturally, the gang aren't just going to stand idly by in the face of injustice, but players will have to learn a whole new style of tactical combat if they want to put the world to rights in Persona 5 Tactica. The new spin-off puts an XCOM-ish spin on Persona 5's turn-based battles. So you'll still be summoning personas to unleash magical attacks, but you'll also have to plot your movements across a dynamic battlefield, taking cover and finding ways to outflank the enemy. Get them surrounded and you'll be able to unleash a devastating triple threat attack. Between the adorable new art style, the clever new combat mechanics, and the fact we get to hang out with Morgana the cat again, Persona 5 Tactica is shaping up to be one of November's must-play titles. And of course, it's not the only Persona game on the way to Game Pass, so hit subscribe and ring that bell to hear about everything else Atlus is cooking up. Having already conquered PC Game Pass in its battle for galactic supremacy, Dune Spice Wars is coming to console and cloud on the 28th. This 4x real-time strategy game lets you choose your faction and duke it out for control of the planet Arrakis and its precious spice. There are lots of ways to go about seizing power. You could lurk in the shadows, deceiving and manipulating those around you, or you can take a more direct approach, crushing your enemies with your economic strength or military might. We'd recommend trying a few different approaches. Variety, after all, is the spice of life. If we were to guess how things will be going in 2030, then people will be skating around and blowing each other up with high-powered weapons as a form of sick mass entertainment. Sounds, well, actually, that does sound sort of possible, doesn't it? Rollodrome brings this sinister scenario to life in stunning, cel-shaded style as players skate and shoot their way through a series of brutal gladiatorial showdowns, combining high-octane combat with Tony Hawk-style trick mechanics, all to a thunderous original soundtrack. It might just be the coolest game you play this year. It won a BAFTA last year for Best British Game for a reason. And it's coming straight to Game Pass for Xbox Series X and S and PC on November 28th. As well as this tidy group of shiny new titles, the back part of November also brings us some exceptionally exciting new updates for a couple of our favorite Game Pass titles. Grounded players can build their very own creepy, crawly gameplay experience with the Make It and Break It update. Available now, this huge new update gives them all the tools to build their very own sandboxes, placing objects, items, and even critter spawners wherever they like to craft their own puzzles, battle arenas, and more. Because you might be little, but you can still think big. But if you'd rather go visit a place than build your own, I hear Greenland is lovely this time of year in Microsoft Flight Simulator, especially after its latest update. World Update 15 focuses on Greenland and the Nordics, spreading more than 90 new POIs across Iceland, Norway, Sweden, and those other nations filled with tall, handsome people. Which Game Pass title just jumped to the top of your must playlist? Hit the comments and let us know down below. See you next time. Bye!